Meaning I'm small, not bragging. Oh, stop being a snowflake. I have 548 subs, my guy. Meaning I'm small, not bragging. Oh, I'm just a player that will help whoever wants it. Period. Stop being a snowflake.
Hey, stop. You're just hurting yourself. Now settle down. No. Nope, you're in trouble.
What's up, everybody? Sorry, I'm on here trolling my ass off on Twitter, and I'm having, or sorry, Discord, and I'm having too much fun. I think this Nanook has to have about 6 accounts. If there's really people on here that are literally spending this time, I would be so it would be shocking. This has to be a oh my gosh. Everybody's gonna see that this is Nanook. I wonder. So listen, I'm on Discord for the people on here. I'm on Discord, and there's like 2 or 3 people. They cannot be this obsessed. I literally said I had 548 followers, meaning that's nothing, right? Meaning I'm small, and it like sent them into a frenzy. And they're talking about you should do collabs, not this and that. This has to be the way they're talking. It's like there's no way this isn't Nanook. If it is, I'm not surprised, even though that's pathetic. If it isn't though, and there's 2 people spending this much time worrying about me, that's insane. All right, so let's take a look at the team real quick. We're looking pretty, and this is literally after taking that hiatus for months on end and coming back and just basically doing evolutions and stuff. I'm gonna send this. I want to see if I could send this picture right here, because if they had all these different accounts, why aren't they going away? Hold on. Let's see. This is hilarious, dude. All right, hold on. Oh, this is great.
You're just too rowdy, buddy.
Oh my god, this is hilarious.
I'm gonna get Matt out here and he'll deal with you. I don't know what's wrong with you, crazy man. No,
So did that
no,
show
no.
up? Why isn't that showing up? I think I was like blocked. I think I just got trolled out of here. Let's see, hold on. I think my trolling got me booted from this. That'd be hilarious if Nanook messaged. Uh, that'd be hilarious if Nanook messaged his buddies at UFL and told them to boot me. All right, let's get to playing now. So, sorry, for those of you who don't know what's going on, I was dealing with some UFL type stuff. But let's get to gaming. Alright. Put this over here. Ooh. Put this here. Alright. Sorry, one sec. The ambulance. Coffee time. Hey, they timed me at home, so let me see if I'm still. Let me see who's on here. Let me see here. Hold on. All right. Where the hell am I? Yeah, let's go. We'll talk about this. All right, I gotta get Survivals is done. Gotta get my champs qualifying in. All right. Sorry, let's get into it. For those of you who watch this later, the delay is because of some UFL stuff. But this is FC and you guys don't care. If you guys played UFL, you guys know the game's in a terrible spot right now. If you played it earlier, you probably wouldn't know that. Or maybe you didn't like it because it wasn't FC. I wasn't one of those people. I'm still hoping the game will improve. I got to be one of the top ranked players in the game, and I had fun along the way. But they went in they went in a bad direction. Unfortunately, that I was dealing with some, I guess you could call it content creator nonsense, but I'm just who I am, man. And I'm gonna call a spade, whether people like it or not. I'm just a player at the end of the day. If what I can provide that works for me in the game helps others, then boom, mission accomplished. If my takes on the game, get to the right people and certain fixes can be made, boom, mission accomplished. If not, it's just a place for us to talk about these games and for me to help people try to aspire to reach another level, reach that level. Simple as that. All the other stuff is hilarious. So because it just doesn't matter, dude. It's literally a game. You either play it and you use tactics people provide or get the help that you're looking for, or you don't. Simple as that. Some of these content creators and other and other people are, it's unbelievable the time they spend on just, it's crazy, man. It's not even worth getting into. But anyway, back to FC. Let's get these qualifications underway. Should be a pretty quick and easy process. We will see. I'm grinding to get back to that 15-0 so far. I've hit the rank 3s pretty easily, pretty consistently after starting off literally like 7-8, like relearning the game. But I caught on pretty quick. Now I have a good feel for what the game's all about, and we are, as I dribble right into the defender, and we are on that 15-0 mission. And I'm pretty much just preparing for the pro events and stuff next year. Obviously, we have a while for it, but I want to go into next year super sharp because I feel like after, wow, the lag's real. After this last big patch, I don't think they're going to change the game too much. I feel like FC 26 is going to be much of the same as post patch because this is the most popular the game has been in a long time, and they've done a good job. Like, I'm not saying everybody loves this current version of the game, but enough, it's good enough where, geez, what the lag is real. Enough people like it, and it's a good enough like improvement from pre-patch FC that I don't think they're going to do too much crazy to it because that's gotten them in trouble almost every time. I mean, if it's not broken, don't fix it. The people that don't like the game, it seems that obviously people who don't like manual defending aren't going to like it, but we can't talk about that because those people clearly what they want is auto defending. They're not going to get that because that is what killed the game in the first place. But other than that, some people don't like how fast moving it is. It's like too arcadey to some people, or ping pongy, if you will. But for me, that's just the video game aspect of it. You can still play actual football. It still takes skill. And that's the beautiful thing about this game is that there's no exploits like just taking a 50-yard power shot or finessing from this angle or that angle, right? No going just near post every time with Van Dijk. You can score on bikes pretty good, but they're not automatic. It's just there's no exploits. If you have skill, you're going to be good, and if not, you're probably going to get beat. Not every time, but let's just say way more than in the iterations in the past few years that have been very exploitative, if you will. 1-0, beautiful, Neymar. I just finished that Evo, and that Neymar Evo is a beast. I took his 88, I think it was his Trailblazers, and put, I forgot what the Evo was, but he's now a 90 rated, and he's just a monster. Neymar is one of those players that you can't look at the stats. How he feels in game is ridiculous. That's offsides, right? Yeah. Let me get to this. All right. Fall better. I got cheddar. Get in. Cut. Oh. I'm literally multitasking, which is never a good thing at 1-0. Alright, good tackle. Fine. Oh! Neymar gets megged. Good. I thought he won that for sure. Good. Go. Holy shit, what a ball. Where was my center backs at? Where was my center backs at? What in the fuck was that? Boom. No way. Alright, well, we're down. Ginola or Golden Boy? Ooh, damn, that's a tough one. Ginola's not as good this year, but man, Mbappe's on another level, dude. You got to go Mbappe. Mbappe's on another level, dude. I would go Golden Mbappe. That's a tough call, dude. This kid is literally. I was up 1-0. The one thing I'll say that's hard about FC that is different from like UFL. Watch this. He won't think I'm still running. Boom. Oh, terrible flick. For striker, oh, Ginola could be better. I definitely wouldn't go winger with Ginola. I'm still going Mbappe. He's a little more shifty, dude. Like, I have this Butragueño I packed. He is sick. This dude, like, gave the controller to his younger brother or something. Well, I'm also not really paying attention, but, man, he went from somebody that I thought I could literally just easily beat. The tracks, oh, the tracks are one. Dude, you gotta go Ginola then, bro. YOLO, right? I packed Mbappe last year early on, and he is just just different sauce. But man, Ginola is so good. I would go Ginola, dude. I would try Ginola out at striker. Obviously, he's 5'5". That one's 5'5". Oh, come on, Maradona. Did you do any of the Maradonas? Cannavaro was ridiculous. Good. So I'll show you my team real quick. Hold on. So here's who I run. Obviously, if you did the Maradona winger, you're set. Yeah, dude, that's huge. Yep, you did the right one. That's huge. You need striker. Butcher, bro. Check Butcher's price. He's incredible. Small, shifty, but fast as lightning. He's literally got Neymar-esque dribbling, but for a striker. He's not the strongest, so you'll get more like Ginola and Mbappe would have better like physical. But dude, I mean, he is so hard for players to get off the ball. I'll try to give you some good gameplay of him. This is him on the ball, obviously. He's just ridiculously shifty. Oh, you see what I'm saying? You can do those quick little cuts, get in on goal. Obviously, if that's not precision shooting, that's a goal, but I do precision to prepare for the competitions and stuff. Good, Cannavaro. Kind of like Cannavaro, like now that heading's not like a big thing, the more shifty, I'm doing too much player lock. The shiftier players are better. I don't know, dude. I would honestly, I think Butra's like 1 point something million. You might be able to go higher than him. Can you get an R9 for around that price or no? Or is R9 what's the cheapest R9 right now? Like 4 million, I think. For headers, yeah, I got you. 'Cause. Yeah, I got you. Oh my, how did he save that? That was almost insane. Oh, terrible. What the? Wow, the lag is real. Yeah, see? I thought it was 4. That's crazy, bro, ain't it? But he is ridiculous. I would get... man, I don't know. Boutro, dude. Read him. Butcher just because I've tried him. But Janola does sound... Janola's always good. He's a little stiff for some people. He's kind of like... To me, he kind of feels like R9, but a lot of people feel like he's stiffer. How in the... That should have been peak out. I was turned around. Not happening. Good touch. Yeah, I would go Janola, bro. How good is this Maradona, though? I love this Maradona. Come on. Reading them like a book every time. If you guys knew the delay I'm feeling, it's so much. It's so ridiculous. All right, let's go. How? Dude, what the... Well, there goes that one. I gotta score right away. Or sub. He ran through him, too. Gotta love the lag. We'll keep going, though. This will be like our warm-up. I literally scored and thought I was just gonna walk through this guy. That's why you can't... You gotta be careful. Always. You can never underestimate people, just like in real football. If I can score this quickly, see little stuff like that though, dude. The lag in some of these games. I know Boris felt it, and Boris is a very good player. He had it all champs. It's been pretty. It's been better since pre-patch, but dude, it gets pretty ridiculous when players are running through your players and stuff. It's like, come on, man. Because right there, I smoked him about 3 times, and then because of the delay, I couldn't do nothing. See what I'm saying? All right, next game. Well, that was crazy. Literally, if you guys saw at the beginning, I was destroying that kid. And then all of a sudden, I couldn't move, and it was just not a game anymore. That was the weirdest feeling. Fortunately, a bunch of creators have been feeling it, so I don't feel like I'm just the only one. All right, so let's take that one to the bang. All right, next game. I wish they would make this like tougher too. I wish, like, say I lost that game, I wish I'd have to sweat now and be like, have to really win 3 games. Like the fact they made it two. Now typically I'll go either 5-0, 4-1. If I'm really just talking the whole time, I might go 3-2 on like the worst time. But they make it so it's just not meaningful because only 2 wins to get in champs is crazy. It should be kind of hard. Like even before I was like, even when I was first getting back into FC, that's the challenge of it. You have to earn your way up. So then when you do qualify for champs, it's like an achievement. Making it 2 games, I mean, I know there's still players who can't do that, but very, very low rated. Like, they should have kept it at 3. But that's just my opinion. I mean, I'm not gonna. It is what it is. To me, it just takes away from, like, the accomplishment for people who are grinding to get better at the game. And I was always one of those players that wants it to be challenging. Like, that's the fun in it, the challenge. If it's not challenging, it's not even worth playing anyway. What a goal. That's where precision shooting helps. Like putting those kind of shots in. But I will say there's a lot of tricky finishes that you really got to have skill in to be good at precision that a lot of players get easy tap-ins with assisted, which is why pro events and up, you have to use precision. Just like green timing, right? It's rewarding, but obviously if you don't green time, you read a shot, you're going to get punished. Same kind of concept. Good D. Zambrota's a beast. Good. Come on, Donna. Good, Kenna. Good. Cannavaro's a beast too. Oh, wow. Good tackle, Mindy. Ah. All right. The lag is real. I'm sure he's lagging too. By no means am I saying he's not. The last game was way worse, though. Have you guys been feeling lag in this? If you have, either you're watching live or you watch later, let me know in the comments of this or one of my videos. Has it been a little more laggy on FC lately? Because post-patch in general has been a lot better. The lag used to be unbearable many times. Good. Good. Pedri's a beast. And as he dribbles into someone, that was my fault. Thought for sure he was going to overcommit to the run. Good, Cannavaro. See that delay? Like, I'm winning the ball. And then that delay throws you off, man. Good ball. How is he saving that? How did he save that, bro? Gotta love the delay there. Good goal. Good goal, Nene. Man, it's hard not to say. I guess I would probably go at least try Ginola over. Oh, wow. Try Ginola over, over Butra. But I don't know, man. He said over 6 feet, so Butra's smaller. Who would you guys take? Again, comments are live. Butra, Ginola, his track star one, or Mbappe Gold. This lag's pissing me off, dude. I moved that too. I moved that like I always do. What a goal. Bravo. Beautiful ball, beautiful goal. We will take it. Oh, golazo. I literally just put the controller down for a sec. That was stupid of me, but whatever. I thought for sure he's going to quit, but I'll score a bunch more on him. Golazo. Mm-hmm. Back post. What a ball. What a ball. Hell yeah. Oh, there we go. And that should be about the game. Dude, as I'm playing, just because it's an easy game, I don't recommend this, but I'm multitasking. Um, if any of you guys are here from UFL, it's the funniest thing in the world. So, I said earlier, the game's kind of in a bad... It really isn't. It's in a terrible place, I gotta be honest. So, obviously I share on it because there's some players who just will not play FC despite you guys. I mean, you guys, if you play both, you know, like I do, this game FC is just way better. But with that being said, I purposely put a couple of videos out and trying to ruffle some feathers. One mainly to get change, but I poked at this. Guess you would call him like a businessman content creator. He doesn't play the game at any type of high level. He's more of a like, okay, let's see the talking points of all these popular games and try to make money off of them, right? Which is fine. But he was getting in an argument with, because somebody shared a video with the community manager of UFL. Someone shared my video and like, look at this. How are you going to explain this? And for some reason, the dumbest move you can make, but he jumped to the aid of the UFL community manager. Worst thing you could do. It'd be like if someone jumped to the aid of EA Sports. Like, let's say Nick Runs a Foot Market was on Discord and EA Sports was trying to defend, like, you know, pre-patch how bad the game was. And Nick Runs a Foot Market was on there going, guys, this game is incredible, guys. What are you guys talking about? It would be like, but I'm not affiliated, guys, but I just think this game's awesome. So that's kind of what this dude Nanook did. He's a content creator. He tries to do some FIFA stuff, but I'm small, but the thing is I play the game at a high level. I mean, who knows what, I don't think he's anywhere near, put it this way, he's not the type of content creator that is any good at the game, right? So I pissed him off like no other. It's hilarious. And the last thing he put was he's like threatened me with a video or something. Now, mind you, he has like 20,000 followers, I think. I have like 500. But the only reason I could think why he's so shook is because he's just not good at the game. And I don't know if people just don't care because for FC creators, he's nobody. But for UFL, it's a smaller game. So, you know, I don't know what it is, but it's hilarious watching these. Either this dude has like 7 accounts, which wouldn't surprise me at all, because he only does YouTube full time, so he would have the ability and I could see it. Or there's some straight up losers out there that need to get a life that literally are spending more time thinking about me, who they don't know. Remember, I'm just like a screen name to them. More time thinking about me, almost like a third party in a third party argument, than they are doing anything. I'm talking hours of comments just about me. It's the craziest thing I've ever seen. Hours, dude. Like, I'm talking, had to have been 2 or 3 hours or something. I even told him to jump on here. If any of you guys are on here, please tell me. Like, it wouldn't surprise me if you're Nanook. And if you're not, dude, please. These are video games, guys. You guys aren't content creators. You don't play the games clearly because you're spending that many hours talking on a message board. Go for a run. Do something productive. Go write a book. Go journal. You know, you got to manage your lives better. You can't be spending multiple hours talking about me. You don't even know who I am. Like, if my videos help you, that's awesome. If you don't like my videos, okay, don't watch them. But spending 2 hours on a message board to talk about me is insane. Am I literally talking the whole time and letting this dude come back? That's hilarious. I thought this game was over an hour ago. I feel bad for this dude. He's probably thinking he's really coming back. And here I am just taking the piss. And then for those of you watching too, I have a feeling there's at least one of you. Just because when I started my channel, I was like literally planning on not playing FC. That's how much I liked UFL at the beginning. And for some reason, I swear to God, you would think that EA Sports paid them off to sabotage their game, because they just went in a whole different direction. So I have a feeling at least one of you guys are from UFL. If not, so be it. But if you are, you guys know what I'm talking about with the game, right? It's hard to play. Like, I can't even get motivated. Like, you see this game, there's 10 goals. But, obviously, I'm a much higher level. I probably shouldn't have matched him. It is Champs qualifying, though. That's how it is. Which, honestly is how it should be in champs and in rivals. UFL has this showdown mode. They literally have you playing the same players you play in the like how you would play in rivals, kind of how they used to do squad battles. It's ridiculous, and mind you, it's a much smaller player base. So if you're playing if you're playing UFL right now, it's got to be down to you're playing the same opponent. I would say if you do, let's say, a 3 hour session, I'm willing to bet you play the same opponent. Maybe you might play one person 6, 7 times. It's just not a good place to be right now. I wish it was, because even if I stop playing UFL, it's still way better to have a competitor to FC. It just holds him way more accountable, man. It just does. All right, so UFL. But unfortunately, they're shit in the bed. Holy shit, my comments weren't updating. Hold on. So that's the reason. So let's look at this. Hold on. I packed him with him. Damn it! I knew they froze. I figured. Seen Nanook's videos, so should just get tracks. Okay. Sorry, Sean Gaming. I didn't realize this. Should I just get Dizzy? Putting Prem on Discord on blind. Hold on. I gotta scroll up. Sorry, my messages are frozen. One sec. That is crazy. I knew it. First of all, Sean Gaming. Hold on one second. Let me go back in. I did not mean to ghost your in. Like you heard me continue to talk about my messages froze. So let me catch up to these messages. All right, base Janola's attributes look normal, but yeah, Janola's not a attributes guy. Seen Nanook's video. Get Sidizzy in Discord. Sidizzy, what you talking about, bro? He's no top 200 player. That's good. That's good, Nanook. How'd you do in the Open? Or any of those? Regionals, wherever you got to. Alright, let's see here. Dizzy, sorry, I don't know if I didn't get all your messages or what. My shit's acting up. I saw private messages on Discord. Which ones? Let me go to Discord real quick. I'm not sure what you're talking about, bro. Yeah, I know. I know, Nanook. Dude, Nanook, here's the thing, bro. My opinion on you is not going to change. That's the thing about me. My opinion on you is not going to change. It's almost like you're worried too much about what everyone thinks about you, bro. You can't. I've always been the way I am. As far as content creators, my opinion on you is the same from the jump, dude. Here's the thing. I like Boris. I liked Inception's uh, tactics when he used to release them back in the day. And he still does. I'm not saying he doesn't, but when he used to release them back in the day, that's a big part of how I learned what I learned. I could sit here and tell you what I think of you right here, but at the end of the day, the reason I put you in the video is because Sam Zeno was making perfectly good sense. He was speaking facts. He was trying to talk to the community manager, and you were literally sitting there like a little side chick arguing when he was trying to talk to the community manager. So then you got involved and he started addressing you. But you played stupid on there. If you truly thought what you thought in that back and forth with Sam Zeno, then I don't know what to tell you, bro. That was ridiculous. I could do this same experiment on here and it would be so obvious. Anybody who plays the game, it's like a million comments are saying the same thing. But for some reason, when Sam Zeno was trying to like get somewhere because my video got brought up, showing you that I'm telling you how I did it on stream, and you were pointing out he's a good player, then he would come back with a response that was perfectly valid, and you and this stupid community manager who should have just took the video and said, we will look at it later, right? That's what, the fact that he argued it, it's like, dude, any type of feedback, good or bad, you can at least look at. That's how I am as a player. That's how I was as a player. That's how I am as a coach. Any type of feedback can help out. Nanook, the reason why I did that video and said everything I did is because that's the type of reaction you give Sam Zeno. Of course, after a scripted podcast with the CEO on their channel where you hosted, no one's, and then you're trying to say, oh, well, Strikers released this statement. Oh, well, that's good. Strikers released a statement, of course. But the whole point is, if you didn't want to get lumped in with that, why would you do a podcast like that with a script? You should have said, let me just ask the questions. It doesn't have to be live, but let me just ask the questions I want to ask on behalf of the player base, and then you can cut anything out. You could have done something like that. Anybody's going to know they're going to get flack. If the fucking commissioner of the NFL, let's talk American football, everyone says that they always take the Chiefs side. The Chiefs always win the Super Bowl. Do you think that Goodell would be caught going in the Chiefs locker room and doing a meeting over there and then getting mad afterwards when everyone thought he was associated with the Chiefs? You should have done it neutral or on your side or not had a script. Like, that was my whole point of taking the piss. Everyone knows I'm talking about you, and it doesn't matter the hate you're getting. Of course you are going to get hate. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. There is a huge delay because I'm seeing your messages late too. But the whole point is that's where that all came from. Sam Zeno was not being irate. He wasn't saying anything weird. That community manager was the one who was in the wrong for at first. But why would you as a neutral player start chiming in like you work for UFL, bro? Anybody who reads that is going to think the same thing. That's where the whole thing started with, well, today at least. Overall, would I ever... I mean, I have a private room, and just put it this way. You can look back. I have thought what I thought about content, whether it was you or anybody else the whole time. That's not relevant because I'm not here to kick you when you're down or knock you, or maybe you don't think you're down. But I'm just saying, the reason why you are getting all that hate, it was funny that you associated with my video because anybody who does a podcast with the CEO, with the script, is going to get hate. I'm talking about your lack of... Are we talking about UFL? If we're talking about UFL, you never... At least you tell me if I'm wrong. If I'm wrong, you tell me. And the UFL, you've always just provided like the talking points and stuff. I'm literally providing content. How I started my whole channel was I got to top 10 in the world. Then I said, here's what I did to get here. Here's the tips on this. Here's how I attack. Here's my formations. Then I provided it. Then people watched and either said, this is great, it helped me a lot, or I hate this. Most people said I like this, but there are a few that were like, screw you. And then it kept going and going and growing from there. I didn't see that out of your channel. That's the type of content creators I follow. That's my whole point. It doesn't mean anybody's not going to follow you, but once you fucking do a podcast like you did, and then somebody put you tell me if I'm right. That is how it works. Controlling a narrative. Yeah, and that's my whole problem with it. That is my whole problem with it. Is because anybody's going to think that. When you do, let's see, I don't know. You can look at anything though, but that's where people are going to think what they think, dude. Now, if you said no way, like I'll give you an example. Trump did an interview with Barstool Sports. Dave Portnoy, being as smart as he is, and I'm not saying, okay, you don't have to be as smart as him. He's a billion-dollar company owner, this and that. But I think it's common sense to know what Dave Portnoy did there. He said, listen, if I let you just give me the questions asked and give you softballs, everyone's going to hate my guts. I have to ask you what I want to ask you. You either agree to it or not. Trump agreed to it. They did the interview. No one went after Dave Portnoy for it. That's all I'm saying. If Dave Portnoy would have took a script, asked softball questions, it would have been so obvious. And that's all that was. You didn't jump on anything. There wasn't really a back and forth. It was very one-sided. I don't give a shit. I didn't even watch it, bro. I am just telling you that's the comments that came in my video about you. Of course they're going to come. Of course they're going to come from that. And then I don't really have to go anywhere else with it. You also said, somebody else shared me one where it was like, guys, I'm getting all this hate and I'm the only English speaking content creator. You have nobody else. You have to have me. You have nobody else. I don't know which video it is. I'll find it because I still have the comment. But it's like, bro, that kind of stuff was a turnoff. It's like one thing after the other with that. You are not the only English speaking content creator. And you did say that exact thing. Who are you talking to right now? Am I not speaking English to you? Whether it's 2 people or 10,000, whether I have 2 people or 10,000, it could just be, I'll give you an example, Nanook. Who gives a shit if it's 1,000? I can give you an example. Kevin Pedro, he's in there. He's the one who shared my video. #1 player in the world, or he might be number 2 or 4 or 5 right now. He'll tell you himself, follows my tactics, is a fan of the channel. Now, I'll be the first one to tell you that he could take any tactics if he's that good and take them to the top. Just like I could when I was top 10 in the world, and I still could now. Just like anybody else that's good, because it's skill first. But nonetheless, if it was just him watching, there was one player, and then the other person watching was, I don't know, your level. Aren't you like Ruby? Let's say it was you, a Ruby player, and then, or I think you said on your second channel, you're like platinum, whatever level you are, and then Kevin Pedro and me who are at the top of the game. I would still do this channel. That's what you're not getting. Now, if I can make it to the very top and even get 1,000, 10,000, 20, that's great. But at 500 something followers, there's no way that I'm literally sitting here thinking I'm some kind of hot shit. I literally don't care. If I did, I would play the whole game, kissing up to this person, keeping my opinions lighter hearted, right? Keep to the videos. Every video that said 1,000 views, I would try to do something like that. I literally speak my mind and then provide my tactics and say, check on the tactics, see if they work. Nanook, that's your problem, bro. And to be honest, that was the problem with the conversation, which I'm debating if I want to release or not. Because, bro, you came off as such an arrogant douchebag in that conversation. I have it, literally. You think I don't have it? Because at the time, bro, I thought you had like 100,000 followers. You have 20, which is great. That's great for you. But to like on the FC side, you're like a nobody. But I thought it was more. You don't think I have it recorded where it's 7 times I'm like, hey, that's great, thanks, man, I took too much of your time, I gotta go. Well, I got one more thing, actually. Well, I got one more thing I can help you. Bro, Nanook, I think you need to play back the conversation. If you don't have it, promise you, I can tell you, you sound like an arrogant douchebag, bro. You literally sound like, wait, not flexing, you said you are... But that's my whole point. That's my whole point is I don't care about you. You care about me. I care about playing. Like when I got on there and talked to Sam Zeno about it, I wasn't even going to mention you. But the whole humor in that video was to say, if you were worried about people, because you got on this huge thing where you're like, why am I getting thrown under the bus? You went to me, you went to Alf, the MVP. Then he did a video too where you kept using that term, to me, to Alf. I got thrown under the bus. I got thrown under the bus. On Reddit, I'm getting thrown under the bus. Bro, my whole point, the humor that you missed, where I said it in the video, bro, you missed it. I said, you all know exactly what I'm talking about. I had a conversation with this person. Of course, everyone's going to say that when you did that type of podcast. That was my point. That was my point. I don't care if you posted it. That's my whole thing. That's what you don't understand. Anybody who's on here that's a follower of mine or a subscriber or that gets my content knows whether it's on games and going after a rat when it's a waste of time, and I'll be the first to admit it because I'm actually a player at heart. I play these games. That's it. I play, I provide my gameplay on stream, and then I provide my tactics. Then people can use them and say, awesome, thank you, or they can say, screw that. That's the whole point. I'm not saying you have anything to hide. I'm not saying you have anything to hide. I'm telling you what I think, what I took as a conversation. I was on the phone literally thinking, what the fuck, dude? You came off. Now, I'm not saying that certain things weren't used, like the wordy thumbnails. Um, what was it? That's like the biggest one. That is the biggest one. The wordy thumbnails. I definitely took that. The fact that you can make as much money, which I still haven't said and won't say, but those kind of things. However, I literally was expecting like, here's how the football gaming world works, and it wasn't about football gaming, which is fine. Which is fine because I get that you're not on that level, but that's fine. That's the level I'm on. I literally am going to keep playing just football games. I literally play two, right? Now, I do like playing other ones as well, but right now, which you could see, like I post everything. I play football video games, then I post my tactics. If two people watch them, I will keep posting them because that's what I love. That's the whole point. I'm going to put this out here for everyone to hear. So, I've been saying that from the start. Go back to my earliest videos. I didn't stop when 15, 50, 45, whatever it was, watch my videos. I'm not going to stop now. I don't think, it's not like 548 people, I'm quitting my job and I think I'm the shit. I won't even think I'm the shit if I even get 500,000 or a million. All I'll do is keep playing the game, keep reaching the level I reach, doing streams, showing that I practice what I preach, providing my tactics, providing my takes on the game. Then people will choose to click and watch or not. And if they like it, they'll say it. If they don't, they'll say it. It's as simple as that, Nanook. It's not rocket science. No one's here attacking you, but my opinion, when you put content out there, is my opinion. You can go put content right now and say, OG Gamester is a loser, he's full of shit, he sucks. And then people can either come watch and decide for themselves, or they can just put, yeah, he sucks. I could give a shit less. It's not going to change one thing. I'm not going to lose an ounce of sleep over it, bro. That's my whole point. And if tomorrow another person comes along that I feel the same way about, and I post about that, and then let's say I lose 100 followers or subscribers, I keep saying followers from the other channels, subscribers, I'll still keep posting all the way down until I have 0 people watching, because that's not what I'm about. The real will recognize it, the others won't, and that's all there is to it. That's how it goes, bro. So if anybody else understands what I'm saying, you understand. If you don't, if I'm not making sense, so be it. But I just don't like, the vibe I got, especially after that conversation with Sam Zeno earlier. I wish you guys could go read it. I put the link on there. If you guys have read it, you guys know what I'm talking about. If not, it just pissed me off because it was this whole 2-versus-1 bullshit where Sam Zeno, a follower of the channel and someone who wants UFL to be a better game, was literally just talking about the game and talking about how player identity in UFL is bad. It needs to be better. The attributes need to be more tied to how the players work in the game, right? And then this cocksucker Nanook's coming in there and siding with this community manager of the UFL. So let me put that let me compare that to FC. Imagine if Nick runs the foot market. I said this earlier, but let me put it in detail. Nick runs the foot market, is on Discord, and so is EA Sports representative. And the EA Sports EA Sports representatives on Discord saying, guys, I don't care about what you're showing us. Our game is great. And imagine Nick runs the foot market is going, arguing with another player or, whoever it is, a user on Discord, and saying, you need to stop it. EA Sports is awesome. FC is awesome. What are you talking about? And the whole time defending the EA Sports guy. What do you think would happen to Nick Runs the Foot Market's channel? Nobody would keep watching him, or at least a lot of people would stop watching him. They would say he's a shill for FC. They would say he just kisses their ass. No one would think he's impartial anymore. Everyone would be done with him. That is literally what Nanook did. Sam Zeno, who is literally a player of the game, he's not a content creator, nothing like that, talking to a UFL community manager, whatever, a UFL person, and Nanook's chiming in 100% defending UFL. Sam Zeno's even saying, and they're like, "What the hell are you doing, Nanook?" Well, if you go back and read it, go back and read where Sam Zeno's literally saying, "Nanook, what are you talking about, dude? You literally did a similar video, but you kept going at him." But I read through it. It was almost as if you were mad because they were using my video. I don't have to misquote, bro. Okay, even if, let's just say you didn't. Let's just say Nick Runs a Foot Market came at that person that was talking to the community manager. Never in there did Sam Zeno say, "Hey, community manager and Nanook." You just inserted yourself into the conversation going against Sam Zeno. What was the purpose of that? Please tell me. What was the purpose of that? Okay, I don't give a shit what you did. Sam Zeno was talking, directing what he was saying towards the UFL community manager or whatever about the video that Kevin Pedro, by the way, that person who shared the video, is the top player in the game. The top player. I don't care if you spoke. Yeah, and I spoke to him on my private channel as well. The whole point is, when he was directing his messages, I'm talking about for everybody else who didn't talk to you or Sam. I don't care about that. I'm talking about just anybody else. Again, let's not even use you. Exactly. That's my whole point. Yes. Thank you, Sadizzy. That was my point. Nanook, Sam Zeno directs his shit to UFL community manager. You shouldn't have even said a word. You should have just fucking shut your mouth and let somebody talk to the community manager. You look like a shill when you did that. Second thing you did wrong was you started hating, probably because it wasn't your video being shared up there. So, two things right there that made me make that video. Now, if I'm the only person that knows that, so can I, Nanook. That's my point. I'm just telling you. I'm telling you exactly why I did it. It's not like I was sitting there and said shit unprovoked. You were the one who started that. You were the one who came at someone who shared my video, who I didn't know they were going to share my video. There's another one shared on Reddit, or a couple of them. Just as much as there's hate on me, there's hate on you, everything else. The point is, someone talked to the community manager, you chimed in like a little shill. That's your fault. That's literally, so you can't be mad when people are giving you hate or blaming me or Alf like you whatever you had before you talked to him. Whoever it is, you're the one who's doing the dumb shit. Nobody wants to side with the video game developers, bro. That's not the cool thing to do. All it means is that no one's gonna think your shit is valid. And you did that to yourself, whether it is or not. I don't care about any statements. I don't care if you're not. You did that to yourself. That was my whole point. But the conversation was between them. You could have said anything you wanted to say, unrelated, whatever. For one, you got into a conversation siding with the UFL against Sam Zeno, for one. Okay, that's how anyone's going to read it. And then for two, you started hating on another smaller content creator. That's the two things. I don't care about... And dude, let's be honest, bro. I'm not saying those other accounts are you, but it's very, very hard to believe that there's like 2 or 3 individuals that would spend hours talking to me. I'm literally, you've seen how I did it that past game. I'm literally beating someone on FC, doing other shit while people are typing away, focusing on literally me for 2 hours. It looked like it was your alternate accounts, bro. Even if they're not, it literally looked like you were sitting wherever you're sitting and going between 5 different accounts, because no one's going to believe that there's truly big enough losers that we're going to sit there for hours worried about me. Well, I could definitely do it right now. Go create 5 Google accounts, get on here, like my own video, and start going, "Dude, you should have collabed with Nanook." And the next one's going, "Dude, you're so mean. I'm not subscribing to you. I liked you, but now I don't." And the next one going, "Dude, Nanook is so good. Why are you saying this? You're mean." And then literally go, "Man, look at all my fans." That's what it looks like, bro. Go read it. Nanook, you go read it yourself, dude. Anybody else that wants to go into the what do you call it? The UFL general chat. I'm just telling you, if there truly are people like that, then that sucks for them, bro. And I said that earlier in this stream. But you might want to talk to them, bro. Okay, then it can't, but I'm just telling you what it looks like. Whether it can or can't, I'm just telling you what it looks like. There's literally and there was only 2 of them or whatever, which I could give a shit less. I'm just telling you. But nonetheless, that's where it came from. You came in there, you started replying at Sam Zeno. You shouldn't have done that. Siding with UFL anytime, bro, is not the cool thing to do. Siding with anything with the development team. And then 2, you fucking started dogging on me for whatever reason. So of course I'm gonna fucking clap back, which I've been saying in private forever now, bro. So it's not just like just because you said that. I just decided to make it public now. I've been saying this since literally the second I got off the phone, and I have private chats to show. But I'm not about that. The only reason I even made that public is because I felt like that was fucked up. Because Sam Zeno literally was like, it was like talking to a wall. All he was trying to do is get acknowledgement of something that's obvious. It's irrefutable. And both you and the community manager were arguing bullshit, man. There's no way I can believe that you truly think what you were saying in that back and forth with Sam Zeno was true. There's no way. The only thing I feel like you were doing there is like you did not want to give that video credit. What are you talking about? The community manager is just saying this. You were even replying like defending. Why would he want to talk to you if you're doing this? Like, who does that? Again, use the FC example. Imagine Nick runs a foot market going, hey, fan, why are you talking to the FC sports representative like that? Why are you saying that? The FC sports guy just said this. What are you talking about? You were literally quoting him, using the shit that Sam Zeno said to him and replying back as if it was a most pathetic shit I've ever seen. Well, then he's a douchebag. If he truly did that, then fuck him too. That's not a good thing. Maybe I shouldn't follow him either. And that's just my take. That's the whole point. Though, whenever I see Nick runs a foot market, he's like, EA Sports, what the fuck are you doing? You need to make your game better. You need to do this. You need to take this out. Now, there's other ones who would ignore issues and shit like that. But they would never, ever get on a fucking Discord or wherever and just side with the community manager against him. And I don't give a shit if you said I'm the best player. It's pretty fucking hard to argue when I got number 9 or 10 next to my name and a ton of... Like, of course, what are you going to do? Say I'm dog shit and then I'm 6 levels above you? I can't... Like, what, am I supposed to be happy that you just spoke a fact? You were dogging me and it's everyone else seeing it too. It's not like you can hide that. And guess what? You're not just... I mean... That's the only reason I made it public. Now, I would be a bitch if in private I was saying how awesome you were, like the messages you shared, right? That, when I sent that beforehand, before we talked on the phone, if I kept that sentiment all the way through, privately too, and then I got on Discord and shared a lie, then I could see you being pissed off. I can literally prove that since literally the minute we got off the phone, I thought you were kind of an arrogant, full of yourself, thought you self-important, kind of con man because your content's more about a business rather than really having passion and wanting to play the game. I never shared that in public. I even kept giving you props in public instead. But once you go, when it's Sam Zeno, or what I took is you going at Sam Zeno, who was just trying to defend the game and make it better, and then once you start throwing jabs at me for no reason, and defending the UFL community manager, bro, like a little simp, well, then it's game over. Then I'm making it public. For sure, Dizzy, without a doubt. Yes, I'm not saying that. Bro, listen, I'm just telling you, or not, right off the bat, I said you aren't like a player of the game. You were a businessman. It was more like a business. It wasn't like, what I thought going into it was like I was going to be talking to, I don't know, who can I use? Like a Boris, right? That's who I love, Boris and Nick, because they play the game and they're so big now that all they have to do is stream, chop up their videos. Then they don't really release tactics and this and that. You don't really, at least from what I've seen, like the quick little look, you weren't really that type of player. You're doing more videos. I can't just go straight into streaming. So then we get on the phone and it was more like business type of how to get views, this and that. That's fine or whatever. That is fine. But then the next thing, I'll tell you, the very first one that was a turnoff was when you're like, I am all you guys got. You guys are throwing me under the bus. You don't have anybody else but me. I'm here. Bro, it sounded like you were literally like, thought you were some big hot shit. But bro, there are other English speaking. Even if people wanted to go watch Dagger, you could at least say a few others or something. But then not only that, let's even say you said, there's me and a couple other guys. But the way you were saying it, like, I'm all you got. You're stuck with me. It was just like, dude, it came off bad, bro. I almost want to point other people to it. Then you can get more views, but that's just my take on it. There aren't zero voices on the game, though. That's where you're wrong. You think because you get like 1,000 views or even 20,000 or 100,000 that makes the other people that get 500 not have a voice. You're fucking wrong, bro. That's where you're wrong. Notice the video today that got all this going. Even if it just ended with the community manager talking about the player identity. It wasn't yours, mister. Oh, you can't even get 1,000 views. I don't give a shit. My video, my small little self, was the one that was shared by the #1 player in the world on the UFL channel and that got a whole conversation going that's still going on right now that has you sitting in this little tiny creator's fucking chat because your shit didn't get shared or didn't create any conversation, did it? So I would say that I have a voice, motherfucker. And I would say anybody else that has even one view has a voice. And the fact that you, again, you want to bring up the conversation, talk to me on the phone, but then goes, I'm all you have. You guys are throwing me under the bus, but guess what? There's nobody else that speaks English that covers UFL, so you guys are going to have to deal with me. Bro, talk about losing. I don't care if I lose 1 million subscribers for trolling on the UFL thing today. The shit you do is going to lose you everybody, bro. That's the whole point. The live stream's working hacked. I'm just dogging. I'm going back and forth with this fucker, this UFL guy. Well, sorry. I say UFL guy. I should say content creator. I'm about to play now. But, yeah. Show me one what? Is the live stream working? Show you what, Nanook? Show you what? I'm delayed big time. I just saw the show me one. I think there's big delay on this shit, which is kind of good because if I ever do get big, I know I can't get sniped. Me, even if these 11 people in this chat right now are the only followers I had, even if I have had 11 and we talked on the phone and I had 11 followers, not 500 and whatever, that's another voice. So when you said I'm the only one, you're dogging, you're that's arrogant as fuck, bro. That's arrogant as fuck because you knew that I follow content. Now you didn't have to say anything, but the disrespect was there. You basically, and then you were telling people you're stuck with me. So basically what you were saying is, even though you guys don't agree with me and hate me, quit hating me, quit disagreeing with me because you have to watch me. Nobody has to watch you, bro. Nobody does. Okay, but that's not how you came off on that fucking video, bro. It came off like, literally, and at that time, I think we were like 2 weeks removed from the conversation or something. So for one, even if I was just a fan of your channel, it came off fucked up because you didn't, how could you even be mad at people for giving you shit because you did that podcast, bro? Of course that was going to happen. If you had a publicity team or anybody else, someone like that, they would have all told you, bro, if you do this podcast on their channel and host it, they're going to forever think that you're biased and that you're just defending UFL, even when you make videos against them, because everyone knows that if you do have a plant, you're not going to have them just 100% agree all the time because then no one will believe them. So even if you made some videos against them, once you did that podcast, people are going to think you're a shill. There was no out of context, bro. You said I'm the only English speaker, and your only excuse, because it was about a week after we talked on the phone, just like you were saying, oh, you don't know who I am, even though I admitted in the video you just didn't pay attention. Okay, I said in there, I know exactly it is. I talked to him on the phone. I'm taking the piss saying I don't know who it is. I said it in the video. But even let's say I didn't, you did the same thing because a week after, there's no way you forgot me when you said I'm the only creator, so you're stuck with me. So quit throwing me under the bus. That was just arrogant, bro. Because you can't blame people. It's not like their opinion. How did he miss that? It's not like there's opinions. Okay, whatever. 6 weeks. You're gonna try to tell me you forgot? Bullshit. And even if you did, bro, and I was just a fan, like I said 20 times, I'll say it 21. You still fuck 1-0. What a save. You still just sounded arrogant, bro. You sounded arrogant. And you're just not my type of creator, man. Because I like players, like I said, like a Boris, an Inception, even in Inception, shares tactics, shows you how they work, and then you can go choose to use them or not. That's how I want to be, because that was the whole reason I shared, is because I got to Premier Division extra touch pretty quickly. Well, then that's even worse. You shouldn't have even said that, period. I'm all you got. I'm all you got. It just sounded so like, who the fuck are you, bro? Like, you're not big either, bro. Imagine, like, there's plenty of big guys who could easily say that. Like, Nick, if we're going by your logic, then Nick runs a foot market, and creators like this could literally say, like, I'm the only content creator there is. And even though there's a ton and they know that, the way you did it was just fucking pathetic. Private and now public. No, I don't, bro. I'm saying you are mad because of the negativity this brings you, like my opinions and shit. But you do it to yourself. That's the whole point. That's why people are talking about you. I didn't watch the stupid fucking podcast. Do you remember when you were mad at me for something I didn't even know about, bro? I was like, what are you talking about? Literally, my comments told me about the skin shit. Now, I had said something about that weeks ago where I thought that the skins didn't work, because you can tell, just like you can tell in FC when there's a hunter or not in there. So, of course, people are going to talk about it. Take my channel. But I don't need it, bro. We do two totally different types of things. Like literally, I play the game and then provide information that can help players improve. And then I provide my takes on it. My own takes, as raw as can be, uncut, editing from my fucking truck, like you said. I saw that too. You just sound arrogant, bro. Editing in my truck, yeah, because I'm a grinder and I'm not a little bitch, so I'm going to do what I have to do to get shit to the people who might not have work and might be at home waiting for content. That's the whole point. I don't have like the clean edited shit. You brought those things up a few different times. That's how it read. Ask anybody. There's a couple people in here that could tell you. You sound arrogant all the time. And that's what the talks are about, because you did do the podcast. So of course people are going to think you're a shill. But that was stupid. I mean, you being mad about people thinking that is what I'm talking about. Sam Zeno said something about my editing, which he corrected you on, and you said, what, he doesn't do any research. He fucking just edits in his truck or something like that. It was not a compliment. It was something, or either that or you said it twice. But either way, it is what it is, bro. You keep doing what you're doing. You have a following, so obviously not everyone agrees with me on it, which is fine. And then I have a following, and people are going to watch me if they want to watch me, and then I'm going to get as big as I'm going to get, as big as I am. It's really pointless, this whole thing. It's not a popularity contest. You don't have to like me. I don't have to like you. That's all there is to it. If I truly cared about all this shit, then I wouldn't be trolling on the UFL thing, right? I would have sat there and played my cards and kissed your ass or UFL's ass if I had to. Did pack openings for them to try to get some views, which I thought that was ridiculous too. That was a suicidal move on your part if you truly didn't want people to think you're a shill. But anyway, it is what it is. Again, that's my opinion though. That's just my opinion. Okay, maybe I will. Maybe I won't. I don't know. Maybe I'll do a whole fucking video on you. But I probably will not. I'm just saying. And if you can go dog me or talk shit. By the way, I don't know if it was supposed to be read like a threat or not, but when you said, what did you say that last thing where you're like, just wait for the video? I don't give a flying fuck, dude, about your video. I don't care if 100,000 or a million people watch it and you just dog me the whole time, because I literally just play the fucking game and share what works for me. I have nothing to hide. That's all I do. Then I share my takes on the game. That's it. By the way, this poor dude's probably sitting here like, he probably don't know what's going on, dude. I don't even know what I've been doing the last 44, like in-game 44 minutes. That'd be hilarious. But with all due respect, I think we both know how that would go. I will play you gladly, Nanook. What do you mean I won't play you? Why on earth would you ever think that, bro? Alright, hold on. Did this dude just quit at a tie? Did this cocksucker just quit at a tie? Bro, you just lost yourself probably an easy win. I wasn't even paying attention. Was it tied or was I winning? I forgot, guys. He quit at a tie. Waste of time. Yeah, it is pretty hard playing a Diamond League guy. We'd have to both stream it. Nanook, bro, you're in a fucking, you're a Ruby League player, or or I guess you have a second channel. Ruby League for all of us that we've seen. Play me on your Platinum League. If you play me on your Platinum account, on yours. Oh, they put that change in for red. I thought it was only for red cards. Yeah, it's only for red cards. See? It's only for red cards and penalty kicks. They didn't implement the fucking, they didn't implement the, where people just quit yet. I was 1-1 before that game. But they are implementing that. But first they're introducing it. If you go to the screen and quit on a red card or a penalty kick, then you get the loss. But that's it at first, which that was either. But they did not introduce you, and they're not even introducing that. They should, but they haven't. But whatever, it's fucking 2 wins to do it anyway. But yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing. Maybe it is. I'd have to see. But that's the first thing that made me think about. Wasn't even watching any of the other shit. I was literally told about the comments. You started getting the hate well before anything. Then, when I did the video about the skins was from my comments, right? It was, you did the, but you said that at right around that time. You said the thing about the creators. That's where my first, like, negative thing. And then I didn't say anything in public. I kept it at that. Then I'll give you this one. Yeah, but I got to tell you this one, Nanook. This one, you've already talked about private messages. I got to bring this up. Dude, when you were like, stop making so many videos, I could read the word for word thing. That really pissed me off too. I want to make sure I tell you that. That came off super arrogant to me because, bro, why would that make you upset or something like that? Like, I get if you're trying to help, but it's almost like you were trying to force it at that point. Like, you go, stop making so many videos. Nobody wants to watch like 6 videos of yours or something. I forgot what the exact words, but bro, that pissed me the fuck off. Like, who the fuck, why do you care? Nanook Clubs is the best one. But that's what, I forgot about that one. So there wasn't necessarily beef on your side maybe, but to me that was so arrogant. So why I have to say this though is because if I just say the one thing alone, you could easily be like, this is why this dude's doing all this, is why. No, bro, there was more than that. You sent me the thing, you're like, stop doing, you're like, people don't want to come. You're like, do one or 2 videos or like release, which whatever, if you just said that, but the way you said it, I have to read it, bro, but I'm just telling you my honest, raw emotions. The way I read it at the time was like, who the fuck does this dude think he is? And then it was just crazy to me because there is decent enough views on each of them, and I happen to have all that different shit to say at that time. So if people wanted to be like my followers of my channel wanted to be like, bro, quit. Because I even asked some of my people about it after that. By people, I mean like people that I'm close with that I've gotten to talk to on my channel. And they're like, bro, it's your channel. Release what you want to release. I didn't even tell them that you were the one who said it. But the fact that you reached out privately and then said, quit releasing so many videos, it was crazy to me, bro. Like, who the fuck are you? That pissed me off. I feel like if Zelonius, or I know he's not as big as your channel, or Nick runs a foot market, if he all of a sudden reached out and said, mate, quit releasing videos on fucking evolutions. Nobody gives a shit. That's all you're doing. Or something. Let's just say I'm making it up. You would be like, who the fuck are you? Just don't watch then. Like, I'm not making the videos for you. That's how I felt when you sent that. Like, there's other shit in there too. That's the main two, though. That's the main ones. Then, when you started jabbing me in the fucking community, when Sam Zeno wasn't even arguing with you, was trying to talk to the community manager, and you chimed in, then you start jabbing at me. I didn't share the fucking video. Kevin Pedro isn't my alternate account. Kevin Pedro is literally one of the top players in the world that wanted answers from my video. So why the fuck did you start talking shit, bro? And then now you're mad that I came back. All I did was throw the second punch. I didn't throw the first punch. And I spoke nothing but facts. So I got to say that too. Bro, again, if you read, if that's what you think is giving advice and that's the way you give it, it came off so fucking arrogant. You were like, you didn't say like, hey, just some advice, man. Because there was, when you did on the phone, when there was no bad blood, the way you said things, even about the wordy, thumbnails. Okay, that's fine. That was advice. Telling somebody just out of nowhere, you need to stop. I forgot what it was. It was something along the lines of that. Like, you need to stop releasing so many videos, dude. You're doing like 6 videos a day. Something like almost like a command for one. And it was almost like it was uninvited. The other one, we were on a conversation and everything. I don't know, bro. I'm just telling you how I took it. Because I'm playing and I'm trying to finish my thought. It's fucking way harder than UFL to play and talk at the same time. That's something that I give these other guys credit for, because I literally don't even know what's going on in the past game. Have I been dominating this guy? It's funny how much of it's muscle memory. But that's why I keep saying it. I'm probably missing, I think my comments froze again, because all I keep saying is, Nanook, I think I'm getting your comments delayed. So when you're saying like, why do you keep talking about it, I think I'm getting your comments like one at a time. I'm pretty fucking sure. Because I just saw one where you said, why do you keep talking about it? I just got one that says it was a joke. Come on, man. I gotta go back to not paying attention. This is the first time he got across my half, and it's only because I'm paying attention. Oh, extra touch will kill you. Oh, I got to bring up one more thing. Hold on. I want to read this to Dizzy because I don't want to ignore your comment. Everyone makes foot videos. Damn it. I can't read that much. Sorry. I'll have to read it afterwards or pause. How do these motherfuckers play and keep up with these comments, dude? What? What a tackle. Content creators, you cover it, but they will do well. Yeah, Dizzy, I literally, so what Nanook's talking about, if you guys talk about, sorry, I didn't read it, but hold on. I'm going to pause this real quick. There's a huge percentage of people who watch clubs, and there are a few far between content creators who cover it, but they would do well. It's worth it, especially if you're about cornering a market. Everyone makes foot videos or how to sell. Yes, 100%, so Dizzy. And that's exactly what I was asking. Because on the phone, we were talking about it, and I released something on Oh, I was saying about pro clubs. I was like, dude, I was like, I don't really have time for it, but I keep playing because I feel bad. And Nank's like, don't, which he was right. That was good advice. Like, you can't look at it like that. Like, you can't have people saying, hey, do this, do that, and then you just put your shit aside because you want to make them happy. Then I told Dizzy, I told you about it, like, Dizzy, I got to play when I can play, and you were super cool about it. But my goal is to put a day in there because I think you're absolutely right. I think there will be a good following. I'm just not as big right now because if there was a big following, like let's say Nick runs a foot market, all of a sudden got on a pro club, dude, you better believe a ton of people would watch that. So it's pro clubs is big. I'm just not really big. So I no doubt want to add it, and it's fun as shit. It's just I have to make sure I schedule it in instead of what I was doing was basically like no matter what, I was like, I'm going to make myself play. So now I'm trying to prioritize it the right way. But I definitely want to do it. It's just, as you can see, I get sidetracked and shit. But I want to add it in the schedule. So I want to add it in the schedule so that I want to add in the schedule so that I don't just keep pushing it off and pushing it off. Like if Saturdays are clubs day, Saturday we'll play. Because right now, like we'll get on and then I'll tell you like I'll play tomorrow and then if I'm not on and you're not on right at that time, so that way I'll give you an exact time. Like let's say it's every Saturday night at 6 p.m. I'm streaming pro clubs for 3 hours. Boom. You know, Jesse knows, we all know to be on then. Exactly, 100%. Yes, Nanook did say do the content you want to do. I'm saying when I asked about pro clubs, but then said I've been playing because like I couldn't say no. Like I was just like fuck, I got this to do, but and then I would next thing you know it'd be 2 hours later, and I would be way behind on shit I had planned, whether like regular content. So now I'm gonna take care of both of that. I'm not gonna just randomly say I can play it if I really can't. I'm gonna make sure it's scheduled, and then I feel like we'll gain a following as we do that. And even if we don't, bro, even if it's just 5 people or it's just us playing and it's 50 people, like, dude, all my FC stuff barely gets that many views. Look what I mainly play right now because this is a way better game. If I truly cared about just clicks and views and shit, I'd be on UFL. If you look by the numbers, UFL, for me, my content does way fucking better. But I'm not going to just not play a good game because first and foremost, I'm a fucking player of football games. Like that's literally what I love to do. If I had to quit playing football games and let's say just do content, let's just say that was a thing, I would never fucking do it because I love playing football games. Literally. All the channel is supposed to be for is to help turn that information into something that just helps me and try to use it to help other people too. And just judging by the comments, it does that for many people, and I'm proud of that. Now for clubs, I don't know shit. That's why Dizzy's the man for clubs. I just play. But it is such a nice change of pace. I'm assuming, Dizzy, you tell me, but once we get into playing more and we rank up, does it start getting pretty intense in the higher levels, or does it stay pretty chill? I will say that, Nanook. I will say that. Like, I mean, I appreciate you saying that, dude, but here's why, and I've said this before, dude. I've said this before. If I truly was wrong, so be it. But here's my thing. As a content creator, there's many. Like, there's movie stars, there's musicians, all of them. Whether I'm right or wrong when I watch content creators, right? I have opinions and I put it out there. It's not like I'm coming at you fucking personally. Never said once about you anything personally. It's about the content you're sharing. That's it. Now, the beauty of it is that people can watch, and like some people already have, and then they go, I hate you, you came after Nanook, or hey, you're right, I agree with it. But that's the beauty of it, is that it's just my fucking opinion on it. I just wanted to make sure it was clear that I didn't just all of a sudden decide I'm going to go after this guy. There's reasons. Like, I'm not a fucking animal that's just going to all of a sudden say, hey, I want to attack this guy today. Fuck no. So I wanted to make that clear. But at the end of the day, it's an opinion, which I say over and over. I'm a little to 6 years so club will feel so much. Nice, dude. So you've been balling. After this game, we'll play, bro. Wait, what is today? Is today Thursday or Friday? Fuck, I gotta finish my qualifying. Once I get 2 wins, if I win this game, then I'll just give the rest of my wins away, and then I'll. Oh shit. Then I'll just I'll jump on clubs right after this. And I'm not gonna lie to you, dude. It is so fucking hard to have like a conversation where you're really thinking about like where you're thinking about the game, trying to really compete, and you're also trying to like have an involved conversation, bro. Holy shit, my brain hurts. Oh, you can't jump on tonight? See, that's all good, but that's why I'll give a schedule because that's not fair to you, bro. I'll give a schedule because you've been nothing but patient. I appreciate that. Get there. Good. Come on, do your work. Holy UFL defense. Holy UFL defense. Was that 9 guys in the box? That was stupid. I shouldn't have shot that. Oh, you got him, Dizzy? Congrats, bro. That's sick. You got him? Hey, so let me ask you this, just because we're talking on here, Dizzy. First of all, that's sick. Rebree probably feels incredible. Let me know if you can. Is Rebree as good as you thought? I love Rebree in this game. Some people don't like him. They don't feel like he's as like they feel. Some people don't feel like his dribbling's as good. I figured. I love how he feels on the wing. They need to get Robin in. I think we talked about that. They need to get Robin in. If UFL was smart and they really do release Legends soon or whatever it is, they would get Robin in. Oh, yeah. So let me ask you this since we're talking on here. And I'm not saying for anybody else's opinion. I know where I stand, where Nana. I'm saying from a third person point of view. Please don't be biased. Was I, because I'm playing while I'm doing this, I'm just asking you guys, like, did I formulate that in any way that it makes sense or not? Being honest, if you're just like, bro, you're dribbling in circles, you're talking in circles, I totally get it. Because just like the game, I was like half in the game, half talking. Was I making sense with where I was coming from with that, or hell no? See if I can bike it with Neymar. Usually I go Cannavaro there. This near post corner is ridiculous, by the way. Goal. See, Cannavaro's ridiculous at that. Anybody with the acrobatic, go near post, bicycle kick. You just got to face your player away from the goal, right around the 6. Put about 2 bars on the corner. Preferably someone obviously good at a corner. That does matter too. Oh my god, what a ball. Oh, what a ball. Golazo! Bro, that was what I felt on fucking UFL too. So I ended up just trolling people back. And dude, it was no lie though. A couple of them did unsubscribe from me. It was hilarious, bro. There's a couple people that were like, "Why you be mean to Nanook? What the hell?" Now there's a couple other, I swear. Like again, I'm not saying I don't believe him. I'm even gonna say I do believe him, and it wasn't alternate accounts because he's saying that's not possible. I'm believing him. I'm just being honest, bro. It looked like it was, and I was almost hoping it was. Holy fuck! I let him score. Oh, it's 94. Because these motherfuckers, I couldn't believe they were spending that much time literally just talking about me and another person. It was insanity. It was zero about UFL. But then was a couple other ones that truly were. They were like, I can't believe you were mean to Nanook. Unsubscribe. And they sure enough did, bro. I'm not even kidding. Let's check the numbers again. I mean, I think it was only a few. But obviously, if I gave a shit about that, I wouldn't be doing all this. But it was funny. Now, the other ones, though, it was pretty pathetic. In his video, they're all talking shit about you. Dude said he was going to join pro clubs, but decided Nanook is his daddy. I don't give a fuck about his video. Wait, was going to join pro clubs, but decided Nanook. What does Nanook do? Pro clubs? Let me go check it out. I'll do it while I'm on this stream. Should I do a reply to his reply? Where's the fucking video at? I don't even see it. How to complete. Which video is it? DS, I agree. Where is this video, guys? I just went to his channel and all I saw was the same old shit. I didn't see any new videos. Yeah, you know why he deleted it? Because I have the fucking conversation, dude. What did it say? What did it say on there? You got to give me the rundown now. I want to fucking read it. Tell him to put it back. Dizzy or Nanook, are you in here? Don't. You said put some chest behind it. Well, actually, here's the thing. He probably thought I was throwing the first punch in his mind. He probably did when I released that video, but it ain't fucking true, bro. He threw the first punch a few different times. For one, when he fucking started going after Sam Zeno, just like if he went after you or anybody else, bro. Like, I'm not some huge content creator, so every 540 whatever I have, if you like, basically what I felt is he teamed up against Sam Zeno. That's the biggest pussy thing ever. When he did that, that was as good as coming at me. Then he started throwing jabs at me. That was 100% the first punch, but I even explained shit before that. I'm assuming that's why he deleted it. Maybe I didn't. But he's insane if he thought that I started that. Just like you said, Dizzy. He was on there. I wasn't even in that conversation. The person who shared my video isn't me. That's literally a verifiable, one of the top players in the world. So that's clearly not some alt account or someone associated with me. Yeah, they are a fan of my channel, but that had nothing to do with me. Sam Zeno's obviously not me. So why in the fuck was Nanook talking shit on me? Then, after that, I started on here explaining. I'm assuming this is why he deleted it. But I could be wrong. I have no idea. I could care less. At the end of the day, he would have ended up losing this battle. I know for a fact. Because I'm not a fucking idiot. I would tell you guys. There was some good advice in there, man. But it went like this. Like, Dizzy, say you were like, hey, Matt, can I talk to you on the phone real quick? I need some tips on how you got to, top 10 in UFL or whatever. And then I got on, I'm like, so Dizzy, how are you, man? Yeah, so I've been doing this 3 years and blah, and then I'm talking and then I'm giving you a few tips. And then you're like, man, I appreciate it. This helped out a lot. Well, I have a couple more things for you. So I make about $1 million a month. So I have this endorsement deal and this, and and then it became just like almost an autobiography. And so the tag on the video said, why lie, deleting? Sam, exactly, bro. That's how I felt. Then when he sent me that fucking message saying, quit making so many videos, I'm like, are you fucking serious? And then I know I'm delayed on getting these messages, and he's like, why do you keep bringing this up? Bro, do you guys understand what I'm saying? Imagine if you guys had a channel or were even doing... To me, that was no different than if I'm like, let me just look at this real quick. So, Dizzy, change your profile picture. What are you doing? You get what I'm saying? Like, to me, that's how I took it. Like, who the fuck are you to tell me? That's not advice, bro. What are you fucking talking about? You know what I mean? Like, who just messages someone that? So it was like, to me, it felt like he was being self-important, arrogant, and that's how I felt on the phone call when he just kept going and going, bro. It's like, bro, thank you for your help, but goddamn. And And then apparently, so that's what I was mad about. I know, Sam. Thank you. I'm so glad you saw that, bro. I thought I made that obvious. I was literally saying it with sarcasm, and I literally said in the fucking video, I literally said, obviously I'm taking the piss, and then I brought up the conversation with him for over an hour and just said how I felt. I just didn't say the name, but clearly there is only one person who did a fucking podcast with UFL on their channel with a script. So if I really wanted to be secretive or something, I wouldn't have fucking said that. How did they not catch that? The tag on the video said, "Why lie, deleting?" So apparently, so how many hours did it last then? 2 hours? Because I only did my video like an out, what, 3 hours ago maybe, or something like that. So he put it for 3 hours. Oh, I see where you said shit lasted 3 hours. I gotcha. Yeah, let him underneath there because that's what people seem to be getting mad at. Oh, by the way, the fucking UFL. I don't know. I think they put me in like a timeout or something because I was trolling. There's a couple people that were hilarious on there. I was trolling the shit out of them, bro. I was trolling the shit out of them because dude, you should have seen what they were saying. And then I couldn't reply anymore. That means UFL had to have fucking put me in a timeout or like because I could still read, so they didn't ban me. But I think they put me in a timeout. I wasn't cussing or saying anything. I was literally replying to everyone hating on me. By everyone, I mean like the two people that literally look like Nanook alter accounts, and then Nanook, and then I think one other person. So 4 people, total of 4 people. And all I was doing was replying. Next thing you know, I couldn't reply anymore. Yeah, I think they timed me out, bro. It would because the I saw on mine how I could do that to people, but that's such a pussy thing, dude. I wasn't saying anything bad. I was literally replying to people saying, "There's a couple people like, how dare you argue with Nanook? I liked your channel because it helped me get better, but now I'm not watching." I was like, "Well, you're welcome for helping you get better." You know, like I would say shit like that. I was trolling, but literally, dude, those were the comments. Like, I was a subscriber because I found your videos helpful, but now you're being mean to Nanook. I'm unsubscribing. It's like, listen how dumb you sound, bro. Like, if the shit helped you out, bro, you're only hurting yourself, not me. He made a 20-minute video trashing you and your video. Didn't even mention anything UFL related. That's hilarious for not even knowing me, but I'll take it. There is, dude. It's funny. But that's what's funny is I don't even if anybody watched his okay, so there's a couple theories. Either he got on here and realized like, "Oh fuck." Like he's right, or B, someone watched that and goes, "Dude, you look like a fucking jealous ass little bitch of this little 500 follower." I put that on there by the way. That's why I thought it was him cuz who else if I made a comment saying, "Bro, I have 540 something followers. I'm just sharing what I like, and if people like it, they like it." Who else besides Nanook would take that as me bragging? I was literally saying I don't have a lot of followers. You get what I'm saying? But this one particular account was like, 500 ain't shit. You don't got 500 ain't shit. Like, who else would not see what I was trying to say besides Nanook? And the reason I say that is because in here, when I said, "Bro, you said I'm all you got. No one else follows this game. I'm the only UFL guy because I'm the best ever." That's how he sounded. And he goes, "You can't even get 1,000 views." Tell me that doesn't sound like a little arrogant bitch, bro. Ah, I gotcha. Yeah, but that's the funny part, bro. If you look at the dates on those messages and then you look at my video, I literally said I talked to him for an hour. You get what I'm saying? Like, bro, that was pre all of this shit. There's no way he thinks people are dumb enough to not look. He did keep the dates in there, right? He kept the dates of the videos. Exactly, Dizzy. Exactly. Yeah, so you can look on the dates and look what's happened since then. Not even just publicly. Okay, publicly, the dipshit does his whole fucking UFL thing. He did the 20 pack opening, by the way, which I didn't know he was one of those. He did that before our conversation. That's another thing in the conversation that I didn't like. I was actually going off on how Zelonius did it on our phone call, and fucking, he goes, I did open the 20 packs too. I'm like, you motherfucker. Like, bro, you could have easily told him, like, hell no. Like, how did he not realize what that was? Those packs are a ripoff, which he was admitting, but it's like, why did you do the video? Then, wasn't even part of this convo, but people made a great point. If you realized after the fact it was bullshit, like you said, why would you keep that video up to get paid off of it? Take the fucking video down so some little kid that plays UFL doesn't go watch your 20 pack opening and buy 6 mythic packs with his fucking bar mitzvah money, dipshit. Don't keep the video up, especially when you actually do have like 20,000 whatever followers. Probably a lot of little kids knowing your content if they're following you, and you kept it up to get monetized. I know, Dizzy. Me too, bro. Me fucking too. That's the thing. And think about some little kids. They will do it because we're fucking adults, video game degenerates. And these little kids are little kid degenerates. They're going to go take their, like I said, their bar mitzvah money and their goddamn first communion money, whatever. And they're going to watch the 20 pack opening and go, fuck yeah, dude, I can get a personal skin. And that's my whole fucking thing. There's no way that, like, what you guys are saying, the couple people on UFL, that's why I was like, you guys are shills, because to me, this stuff's all common sense. Just like I feel like I was Sam Zeno when he was in that back and forth with the community manager and Nanook. Sam Zeno was 100% in the right, making sense the whole time, and these two fuckers were sidestepping, and it was just pissing me off. Which brings me to my next point. That was the last straw why I did the video dogging him, because one, he deserves it, but I wasn't going to make it public. But once he did that, like, why team up with a video game developer against somebody who's literally talking about the game and bringing me up the whole fucking time? Why? Because you're mad because Sam Zeno likes my channel? Why did you chime in with the community guy at all, bro? Like, what the fuck was that? It came off as like a 2v1 pussy ass move. I'm just reading your comment real quick. I agree, dude. Now listen, here's my fucking thing. Do I play the... Well, let me go get some coffee, then I'll come back in. So, Dizzy, I agree with you. The only reason I'm not totally closing the door is because of the content part of it for the people. Like, if I just stopped, there are people like, dude, I read a comment earlier like, hey, dude, I really like the 4-3-3, but I don't like the gap that it's leaving. What's the deal? And I let him know, because of how the game is right now, you need 2 CDMs. Go to 4-3-3 defensive. Why I'm giving that example is like, those type of players, I do not want to shut the door for them, bro. Like, I will keep doing content. And there's enough people that are still following. Now, if it gets to the point where there's like nobody that's playing the game anymore, which I unfortunately feel like it's going to, of course I'll stop. But I still do wish strikers would fix it, because even if they can make the game better and we all go back to it or not, even if we don't, and they can just make it better and better and better, bro, that only makes FC better, because then EA Sports has to make sure they stay on top of their game or players will leave. You get what I'm saying? I agree, Dizzy. You see me, like, this gameplay right now is the laggiest it's been, and it's not even bad, bro. Like, I feel like a punk complaining compared to, it's been way better. All right, I'll be right back. I'm going to take a piss, and then I'm going to jump in. All right, I'm back with coffee. Now we're in there like swimwear. Dizzy, Dizzy. That's funny because I'm probably the motherfucker who would have messaged you that. Like, you cheating, bro? I was going to come back. That's a dude. That happened to me though too. I'm not gonna lie. Like I was winning the game, and they're like, it was like 8 shots to 0, 21st minute, and up 1-0 into a disconnect. And I would go WTF, and they'd be like, "You're a cheater, dude." You know. What I didn't understand is, were they trolling or were they really thinking I would, drop the game? Because clearly, I'm assuming now knowing everything that it's a UFL issue, but that is hilarious when you're dominating, you're winning, and that happened. And I had it happen only in UFL. It sucked. I was raging when it happened, but now after the fact, it's kind of funny to think about. Motherfucker deleted that video. I'm kind of glad, bro, because I promise you, dude, I'm not joking. Like, we've all been in fights, both real life and in like game, arguments. I promise you, bro, this is one of those fights that, you know, this dude has to get his ass whooped, but you're going to feel bad doing it because you know it's going to be bad. Like, I promise you, bro, I had enough to where people could have seen. Now, I'm not saying he doesn't have enough followers. He's been doing this for a few years, and there's apparently just some crazy loyal people out there that would have, I mean, a couple of them unsubscribed, I'm telling you. But then I've already made that number back from people who like me. So that shit goes back and forth. But my whole point is common sense and facts are always going to prevail. And I would have just shared this shit, and there's no doubt people would have thought about some arrogant asshole they know, and that's who Nanook would have reminded them of. I'm telling you guys. I promise you, on my kids' lives, like, the way he was coming off, there's no doubt people with any type of reason, any type of just common sense wouldn't have looked at the wording and the facts, these messages, and said, like, dude, this dude reminds me of this arrogant boss I had, or this arrogant friend I had, or this arrogant neighbor. Like, no one likes those type of pricks, bro. And now I almost feel like 3 hours is enough. I almost feel like I have to do a response video. What do you guys think? Not going as hardcore as I would have if you left it up, but at least addressing, like, bro, you came at Sam Zeno, you fucking sent me these arrogant ass messages, you're always talking on your channel like you're the center of the fucking world, and quite frankly, I'm not even a fan of the type of content and shit he does, but I won't go too much into that. I'm just saying, should I do a response videos? Alright, I will. I'm not going to let it get in the way of my gaming. I think it's bedtime for the Brits right now. What time is it in London? Anybody can tell me what time it is? Oh, you say don't do it, Sam? I think Nanook said before should just forget about it. You just pull your messages. Yeah, I guess you're right. Anybody who can read the dates is smart enough to know. Now, let me ask you this. Do you think when I was going through this, because remember, there's fucking the dagger shit. That's really how Nanook started liking me anyway, was from the dagger shit. That's literally what it stemmed from, which is kind of funny. But he told me about, don't fucking give him any attention type of thing. Do you think he made that video and then was pissed because he gave me a ton of, like, that's why I wasn't name dropping. Like, I'm assuming he dropped my name in there. And I'm assuming that people are going to be checking my channel and shit. I could be wrong. Exactly, dude. No, that's exact. Dizzy, bro, I didn't watch one of his fucking videos. All I did was see that he had that many followers, and then I fucking was like, dude, obviously this dude has been doing this. He's got this many. I had like 200 at the time, bro. Or 300. So I wanted to pick his brain. Who wouldn't do that? Hey, big fan of the channel, bro. Can we hop on a call so I can learn from you? All I seen was like fucking 20,000. How many does he have? Like 15, 20? I don't know how many followers he has. Jesse, I'm not saying he doesn't like Dagger. I'm saying that he was following my content, Nanook was, and then messaged, okay, 22K. I saw that. So clearly me with 300, I'm going to be like, "Oh, okay. Hey, big fan. Can I do this, dude?" When I was on with him on the phone, he's pointing out different videos. I'm like, I didn't know. I couldn't even fake it till I made it. And I know he could tell, bro. I just don't like that type of content. He does like the don't or do this like he has another channel where it's like Call of Duty and any other games, and he'll do the content like, guys, learn how to make the goalpost the same color as your nets in FC. All you got to do is this, guys. There's this glitch where you can get all black cleats. All you got to do is this. Like, I'm just not a fan of that type of shit. I'm more about the tactics, learning how to play the game, learning how to build a team a certain way, like that type of stuff. Then I'll give my takes on the game. I'm not all about like the weird shit, I think that's non-10. I think it's a 10, which is what it is. If people choose to watch it, they do. But I'm just, if now that we're public about all this, I'm not spending none of my time watching that bullshit. But I think it's hilarious that he thought sharing that I said that was some kind of like bombshell for whatever reason. As if most people couldn't read the fuck in between the lines, especially when I said it in that video, like, I'm taking the piss. I talked to this guy on the phone, you know what I mean? Like, he's the only jackass that couldn't, like, come on, bro. I literally say it in there. How could you be so dumb? He was just so mad that I didn't say his name because he's so self-important. What kind of cop? There we go. Where's Spanky at? You said his videos are great in the messages. That's 100%. Oh, Spanky. Okay, sorry. See, dude, it's so hard to play and read this. So Spanky's a Nanook guy, which is fine. He's welcome. But I'm assuming he's just coming here to tell me either A, he unfollowed me, B, how could I be so mean when Nanook literally is my savior and king, and since he talked to me and graced me with his conversation, how could I do this to my king, my 20,000 follower king? But yeah, I said I liked his fucking content. I promise you on my life, couldn't tell you one thing. Even the stupid podcast that he did, which if I was his friend in any way, I would have been like, bro, you were an idiot if you do a podcast like that where with a script and fucking all that shit. Dumbest thing in the world. Hosting on their channel, everyone's going to think you're just a shill, a plant, whatever. So, anyway, I got that information off of a comment. He was even mad at me for that. He's like, you didn't even fucking watch it clearly. I'm like, exactly, dude. I don't watch your shit. But I trusted the person who said it in my comments, and I made a video on it because it's bullshit that they gave these skins out and then tried to save face afterwards. Nice goal, Nene. Hey, by the way, 88 Neymar, Trailblazers. Do the evolution on him. He is dirty with it. His 88 turns to 90, and it's literally just as good as his $1 million card, if not better. The motherfucker's sick. Fuck, I can't shut out on my messages. God dang it. Hold on 1 second, boys. Well, I mean, you guys can chat away, but I can't read them yet. Crackhead, damn it. Alright, 1-1, hold on. God dang it. There we go. Yeah, bro, exactly. Dizzy, and it was so funny because Nanook messaged me after that too, and I'm like, what are you defending them for, bro? Like, he said it increases 5%. I can't do an English accent. I'm just pretend I'm speaking with a British accent. He's like, he said it increases 5%. It increases. What are you doing? I'm like, who gives a fuck, bro? You can tell like when there's a hunter and an engine and shit. And to me, it seems like they're just trying to save face because why would they not add the attributes on there like they do everything else? Like, give me a break. I don't feel no difference. And why are you defending fucking this bullshit? Like, that's where people say you work for them. That's your fault. Defending a fucking big money corporation. Bravo. Oh, what the? Yeah, that dude, that's what else made me mad is like, as Nanook's defending him, if that community manager really was about the game, you know what he should have said? Kevin Pedro, one of the top players in the world, who's talked to UFL before, shares my video and says, this is bullshit. Your players have, their attributes mean nothing, this and that. They should have said, we'll take a look at it. If they didn't want to be specific, they should have at least left it as, we will take a look, or I will get this to who, instead of arguing back and forth. So the community manager fucked up first. But then the fact that Nanook started siding with him, that was the craziest shit I've ever seen, bro. If anybody doesn't look at that like, dude, you're bullshit. Like, And Ronaldo's out 40 mil. Luckily, 40 mil for Ronaldo is like $4, bro. Maybe even 4 pennies. All right, I'm going to try to focus and get this dude out of here real quick. Back post. Watch this. Boom. Settle. Finish. Oh, he was off. Fuck. Holy winger. Fucking tackle backs. Bravo Zambrotta. Good manual. Bravo Maradona. Watch this. Near post run like UFL? Nope, because it fucked up on my player lock. Exactly, bro. Sidizzy, thank you, dude. See? I didn't even talk to you about any of this. And dude, I know, man. Like, I'm glad. I know a lot of people see that. Why didn't he fucking jump, dude? Dude, why didn't he jump? Oh, shit. I saw that run. He didn't see it, though. Oh, shit. Cut. Nope. Oh, shit. Nope. Oh, shit. Nope. Nope. Offsides. Alright. Dude, I'm telling you, the 91 depth is fucking huge, dude. It's the upgraded constant pressure, but it's not like ratty. It's just literally the highest pressure with 70, like the same offside traps as the 70 depth, but more pressure. Now, you can get burned doing it. Do 91 depth instead of 70. No one's sharing it. I did on my tactics, but hold on, let me go do it real quick and show you. Look. It's aggressive instead of high. So if you do 91, it goes to aggressive from high. I agree. I kind of agree there. I get where Jesse's coming from because, you get fed up. Just like whenever I go after rats, it's a waste of time, but sometimes you just feel better when you let people who deserve it, get theirs. But I think you're right, because I wasn't even going to reply on the fucking message board on Discord, but I couldn't help myself, bro, and I had to troll. And there's no doubt that came off wrong to people who didn't know, and I probably came off fucked up. Like when I said the one comment about 500 subscribers, like meaning I'm small, and they took it as literally I was bragging that I had 500. Like, how the fuck could anybody think that? But a couple people did, and right after that, bro, sure enough, I went from 547 to like 545. So there was 2 people on there that that fucking liked Nanook enough to do that, but I think it was my trolling after. Somebody said, I was interested in you and you helped me a lot, but I'm unsubscribing because you know, you said that about Nanook. I'm like, I helped you. You're welcome. You know, like that kind of shit. Even though I'm trolling, it does piss some people off, without a doubt. Yeah, he does. Henrik Larsson, he does look sick. I'm pretty set though, because this one Airy card is ridiculous. Maradona, his 92 winger, 92 upgrade with the winger version is ridiculous good, bro. I'm telling you. How was he able to keep that? Oh, no way. That was some Mbappe bullshit. Bro, look at that cornball shit. Is that real? I mean, obviously it don't matter. I'm already qualified. But that was some cornball. That was literally some fucking bronze level bullshit. Now I'm really gonna focus though, because this dude sucks. He just turned into me and got rewarded. Little bitch. Now I'm gonna come at you. Fucking turning into me with Mbappe. Can't even play with Mbappe right. Precision shooting will screw you sometimes. The delay on there, I don't know if you notice it, but the delay made my precision shooting fuck. There's 2-2 that was just blown. But you have to use precision shooting in competition. That's what I'm preparing for, so. Holy, run by him. What a little bitch. He's just running into me. Little glitching ass bitch. Hold on, I need to hop off. Good game with your games and UFL show. Appreciate you, bro. You too, man. We'll play. We'll get on. Damn it. Dizzy? No, I'm just kidding. Oh, no, Sam. That's not Dizzy. Sam. I need to hop off. All good, Sam. Thanks. Sorry, guys. I haven't been paying attention at all. I'll try to really start focusing. Sam, thanks for hopping on, bro. No problem, man. Have a good one, bro. Bro or sis? I think it's bro, but either one. Yes, Maradona's right wing. Sidizzi, you made the right call for sure. Here's my team real quick, I'll tell you. Hold on. I'll show you, I mean. Here's what I'm rocking. And I fucking love this team. Did the Mindy because I don't know if you guys seen my video on Theo Hernandez, but as good as he is, he's the best player in and on the ball and around the ball. But his positioning sucks because he doesn't have the fullback. And people still play him on that, but his positioning and marking is terrible. Mindy is a beast. Cannavaro is ridiculous in this meta. He's so agile and quick, and headers don't matter that much. And you see he's got acrobatic on the corners. He's sick, even in the attack with the bikes, but he has aerial, so he's fine. He's got that team of the year type of swag. Same with Gaye. One area is sick. Obviously, I did that Evo. The Neymar one, dude. If you can if you have 300 or 400k, I think that Evo's still available. You can turn his 88 into a 90. I'm telling you, bro. He is ridiculous. And Booch I packed when I got my rank 2 or rank 3. I think it was my rank 3 weekend. So what? How many coins you got, Dizzy? And you can't play clubs right now, can you, buddy? I'm guessing my fucking comments froze again. Let me see. Either that or it's all good if you're not responding, but it sucks that I never know. Okay, no, need to hop off. Okay. Let's go read this. Let's go do a little checkup. Then I'll probably give this game away and just open the rewards. I'm going to read if there's any update on here. And there are a couple rats. Only 2 though. Which are probably, I'm guessing these are the same 2 motherfuckers that spent hours talking about me on Reddit. Literally hours. I'm assuming. Go ahead, buddy, take the win. Let me look. This isn't a Nanook account. He says it because I thought he was a Nanook rat. That's hilarious. Alright, there you go, buddy. Alright, so we're done with that. We'll open these little measly rewards. I think I got to do the cup as well. I got some games in the grassroots, unless it's expired. But just trying to get this little shit done for champs and the game pros. Alright. Well, with that being said, this is it. For anybody who watches this later, in conclusion, I'm super glad I did this stream because sometimes other people with common sense, it's good to talk to because enough of these crazies online will have you, and I'll answer your question, DS, as well, will have you, going, man, are these people serious? Before the game froze, before I hop off, what formation are you planning to use in the upcoming showdown? So I released my tactics, but it's for members only right now, and then the full video comes out on Saturday, but I'm using a 5-4-1. I did a little bit of a poll, just a general poll in my Discord, just to ask, look, I have 2 ways I can go with this. I can have fun, or I can play the way I would if I'm just going for wins, right? Because right now the meta sucks, and if I just go for wins, it's going to be a ratty formation, but I can either share that with you guys, because that's what I'm using, if I was going for straight wins, or I can go the more fun way, which is more of a 3-4-3 in the attack and change. Now, I still have the 3-4-3 in the attack, but the way I'm going is a 5-4-1. And then there's certain settings where you can basically make sure you're not going to let up any goals and still attack in the same potent manner where you can squeeze a goal or 2. It's not going to be a goal fest, but it will help the meta. Is it going to be fun playing that way? No. If you want to have fun in the weekend and still attack with numbers, but you may get caught on the counter, right? It's going to be more fun than it is meta. Use my multi-formation system because it's still good defensively. It's just when you're switching like that and say attacking a 3-4-3 but then defend in a, let's say, 4-3-3 or 5-2-3, sometimes if your opponent's good enough, they will attack you too quick and you can't get all your players back. Now, when you're playing in the 5-4-1 with the settings I have, you are pretty much always going to be covered defensively, and then you got to do a little bit of work in the attack, but it's the best way to approach the meta right now with all these sit-back rats. And it will help you not get countered. Then skill should prevail over them, but they won't be able to catch you when you're, frustrated at them sitting back and have too many numbers forward. You'll have that covered. So that's releasing to everybody on Saturday, enough time to where you can implement it and do your showdown if you wait. And then obviously if I provide enough, content to you that you'll do it, you can just, pay like $3, I think it is, for the membership, and there's other stuff that comes to it. So anyway, that's where I'm at with it, but 5-4-1, I'll give you that just because you're on here right now. And the rest will come out, the full video comes out Saturday. But till next time, I appreciate you guys. Anybody that watches later, appreciate you. Love or hate, thanks for the engagement, and I will see you on the next one. Peace. No problem, DS. Have a good one, buddy.